Gina Miller blamed Theresa May for triggering Article 50 when she did not have a plan about the Brexit she wanted to achieve. The anti-Brexit campaigner, famous for taking the government to court over the triggering of Article 50, laid into the UK government for not being honest with the British people. She warned that time was quickly running out and politicians had to face the possibility of a no-deal scenario. Gina Miller blamed Theresa May for triggering Article 50 when she did not have a plan. She said that a weak British government has sent mixed signals to the European Union and led to the disgraceful shambles of withdrawal talks. The activist told Sky News, "I am very fearful that both sides have pushed their heels in too hard on this. The EU said from day one that we cannot move on to Phase 2 trade talks until we do Phase 1. We agreed to that. The transitional deal will only be possible only we know what the final deal looks like." The end point. The investment manager complained that Mrs. May and her cabinet still does not have a united plan or a goal in mind. Mrs. Miller said the most irresponsible thing Mrs. May did was trigger Article 50 without a plan. "I am scared. By the time we get to December, we will have no plan, no deal, and we will just crash out." Sky Miller said the UK government will need to raise more than £2 billion if they crash out without a deal. "By the time we get to December, we will have no plan, no deal, and we will just crash out." Mrs. Miller bemoaned the fact that Brexit was still focused on internal politics rather than the country. She said Mrs. May had a terrible mistake when she did not convene a cross-party negotiating team. The activist added that if Britain does crash out of Brexit talks without a deal, the UK will need to raise more than £2 billion to fill the gap left without the single market. She warned that ordinary Britons will have to pay a big price in this scenario.